Millions of people around the world, not just here in America, actually rely on that website to get their information on history. That's probably the most frightening part. Culture, and probably also, if they're trying to learn how to write very boring and confusing prose. If you don't believe me, go on Wikipedia and look at a summary of a movie that you like and see if you can follow the plot for more than 2 sentences. They don't know how to write. Maybe that's going to save us. But meanwhile, aside from all of that, this is becoming the source of some dangerous misinformation about America, our values, and our allies. Joining us now to talk about that is investigative journalist Aaron Bandler. And Aaron, first, can you tell our viewers, just in case they don't know how Wikipedia actually works, can you tell us how the information gets on that website in the first place?
Well, thank you so much for having me on this morning, Jake. Wikipedia primarily operates through a process known as consensus. Consensus is a combination of numbers and the strength of the arguments presented as they pertain to site policy. Numerically speaking, consensus is usually about a supermajority, usually around at least 2/3, in order for a change to be made to an article. And I have heard various estimates that anywhere from like 2/3 to 3/4 of the Wikipedia community leans left. And so that's like it's easy to see how biased Wikipedia has become. And Wikipedia editors are only supposed to summarize what reliable sources say. But the problem is that the Wikipedia editors have rendered so many right-leaning sources unusable, and many left-leaning sources are usable. And so that alone creates bias when writing an article.
Okay, so people, I mean, does somebody volunteer to send information, and then Wikipedia, as you says, looks to see what 2/3 or 3/4 of the people say, but after they filter out the people who they say aren't reliable? Is that how it works? I mean, so in other words, if I'm an organization, let's say I'm an NGO or one of these left-wing organizations or a right-wing organization, and I get a bunch of my people or friends to submit stuff, is that how it can be gamed? Is that how someone could like get information on Wikipedia that otherwise wouldn't be there?
Well, theoretically, yes, but that kind of activity is actually banned on Wikipedia. Wikipedia policy prohibits people from telling others what to edit. Wikipedia is supposed to be completely organic and volunteer-driven. So how it usually works is someone will just make a change to an article, and if no one disputes it, it's presumed to have consensus. But if someone does dispute it, then people are supposed to work out the differences on what's known as the talk page of a Wikipedia article. Every Wikipedia article has a talk page. And so editors there are supposed to work out the differences collegially. Sometimes when there's a stalemate, they'll have these formal discussions where editors will put in their stated position and their stated position and their argument to back it up and reference site policy as to why the article should read a certain way. And what will happen then is that what's known as a closer, meaning an uninvolved Wikipedia in good standing, will render a verdict on the discussion based on the numbers and the strength of the arguments presented.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that scares me is that, you know, listen, I don't care if it's a far left organization that's writing something about history or something going on in politics or even science. If they have the name of the person who wrote it on there, at least I can say they're standing up to it. That's another thing about Wikipedia. You know, I don't get to see the name of the person who may have put that information in there or the name.